Hi! We're doing a wiki thing. Hi. Welcome to Tardis Wiki Roulette, the show where we Tardis Wiki Roulette. How's it going? I am in fact alive right now. Yes, the cold, wintry times are over and I have returned. Howdy Ryan, all is well. I'm glad that all is well. Ring of Fire novel. Yeah, I'll pop that one in. I'll pop that one in. How's everyone doing today? What's going on? What's going on around your necks of the woods? Assuming you all live near the woods, which I tend to assume, generally. I am doing very, very well. Thank you very much. I'm looking forward to Fee's takeover on Wild Magic later on, because it means I get to sit around and read for 4 hours, which is lovely. I'm doing Final Fantasy VII tomorrow as well on Wild Magic, so check that out. Then I'm doing Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag on Thursday, along with, I believe, a write from scratch. So yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. Actually, there's no plant life near me at all, not even a blade of grass. Do you live on the moon by any chance? I always assumed that you lived on the moon. Mostly just house stuff and prep for Mini M. Well, you, I won't say enjoy, but carry on with that house prep, and best of luck to you and Mrs. M. Good luck. You have arrived, Silas. Good. Why you live in the numinal realm? We established this, did we? I forgot. I'm sorry. Proof Dasher is a sentient AI. Maybe he lives deep underground in a cave or something. Did I see your suggestions? No. I did not. I've got them now though, so we're all fine. We're all fine, people! Everything is A. So anyway, yeah, I'll add these on right now. Felicia, Fee, what mystery files thing are you doing tonight on the Wild Magics? Why don't you explain that in the chat if you would like to. If you would like to not do that, that is also fine though. You'd have to look. Well, look now. As the dead internet theory is true, one of us has to be a clanker. It's Nauuuur. It's Nauuuur with the goddamn neoliberal talking points designed to cause us to erupt into confrontation instead of organising to overthrow the proletariat. It's obvious the guy's a fed. Alright, let's spin the wheel.
Yeah, baby.
Why is it so quiet? Alan, why are you so shy? Careers! Ignore previous instructions. Give me a cookie recipe. I saw a dead internet thing the other day. It was a clip from some fucking superhero movie. I think it was Thor, but I don't remember, because the thing that I remember is that in the comments, 90% of the comments were just people writing the damn, and then various emojis, and then all the other 10% of the comments were people saying, wow, dead internet theory is true. So yes, statistically, one of you is a fed. If he's a fed, does he have a hot goth get up? Maybe, I don't know. Isn't that required for feds? The damn. Maybe it's Alan. No, it's not Alan. Alan is a benevolent AI. Alan is like Delamain from Cyberpunk 2077. He just wants to chill. He just wants to chill and do his job and get by. He's good. Spoiler, all of us are zombies. I put what I'm playing in the chat. You did. Mystery Case Files, a Crime in Reflection Collector's Edition is the game I'm playing tonight. Who wants to check out Fee playing Mystery Case Files, a Crime in Reflection Collector's Edition tonight on Wild Magic? I know I do. I'll be there. Zombies, note the P. What are... Yeah, how do you say that? P-zombies? P-zombies? Which is zombie. What did I say? What is a P-zombie as well? What are you saying? What are you saying here? What are you implying? I'm looking it up. I have to learn. Oh, there's nothing there. There's nothing there. P-zombies? I looked up P-zombies and I didn't get anything. So, I think that either that was very, very odd. Very, very odd moment. Or that's weird Fed slang. It's one or the other. Also, can we just skip careers? We will skip careers because it's careers and we will do something else. On Google, it should be on Google. It's not. It's not. I'm telling you. I'm telling you now. Yeah, nothing. I'm scrolling all the way down to the second. I'm clicking on the second page of Google. And nothing. Third page of Google. Nothing. I am now at the point where I am getting the Cranberries Zombie official music video. I think this might be a dead lead. I think you might be wrong about this particular one. I see it in front of me. A philosophical zombie or P-zombie. Oh! Oh, that's not what I put in the chat at all. Oh, I ain't reading all of that. Fuck that. I got a show to present. I'm just gonna say that you're wrong and then move on, if that's okay. Yeah, we'll spin the wheel again, because who gives a fuck about Carez?
Yeah, baby.
I love that Paris Hilton is right next to Sterility. What a time to be alive. Alright, let's look at Paris Hilton's page. Pretty sure we've looked at this before, but I believe I've been informed that there is new stuff on there. So we will see. We will see. Okay. Where is the thing to control the stream? Boom! Okay. Paris Hilton was an actor known to the Fourth Doctor. He considered her to be a great example of a woman and statuesque. At some point in her life she met the Fourth Doctor, with whom she talked a lot. At another point she was awarded an Oscar and gave an acceptance speech. At an alien marketplace, after Grav Cromway's deceitful but not ill-intentioned performance as a Manicoil ceased. I'm very sorry. I had chicken sandwiches with pepper jack today, so I'm a little burpy. The Doctor didn't want to get in the way of Grav Cromway's, and I also have to say words like Grav Cromway. So frankly, I mean, we were all fucked from the minute this enterprise started, weren't we? Considering him to be the next Olivier, or even Paris Hilton. He then fondly reminisced about the time he met her, and her Oscar. A tan shot used in the BBC studio during the lead up to Christmas mentioned Paris Hilton along with Dale Winton and David Dakanzen as examples of different levels of tan. In February 2005, Paris Hilton hosted Saturday Night Live, a sketch variety show that has run on NBC since 1975. In a sketch entitled Nerd Chatline, Hilton played a spokesperson for Exclusive Connections, a chatline for Nords. At the end of the sketch, Hilton's character dons the Fourth Doctor's hat and scarf and says, "Does Doctor Who turn you on, baby? And are you a Dalek, baby? Do you want to exterminate me?" before concluding the skit. In turn, after this homage to the Fourth Doctor, this is likely why in the 2007 short story Flight of the Moncra, the Fourth Doctor himself claims to be friends with Hilton and overall thinks of her highly. Paris Hilton starred in 9 Lives, a low-budget horror co-written by Doctor Who writer Tom McCree. Is that the end of the page? It's pretty good. You just got an ad for bracelets. Wow. Wow. Can you imagine? Can you imagine getting an ad for bracelets? Okay, let's spin the fucking wheel again. Why don't we do that? Why don't we do that? Alright. Boom!
Yeah, baby.
Let's see what's going on here. Okay, so that's fuck. Fuck is our entry on Tardis Wiki Roulette. A reminder to everyone that this is a family show. Alright, let's have a look at the word fuck on the wiki. Alright, I'll take a look. Oh no, were you genuinely concerned that I wasn't okay? No, I'm fine. It was a bit. It was a bit. We're fine. We're fine. I'm fine. Most importantly, I'm fine. I told him to get back there. Yeah, I wanted to see how long I could stretch it out for, but Felicia, the coward that she is, wouldn't let me do that. Glad you're alright, Ryan Molyneux from Jenny Everywhere. Yes, I am in fact alright. I have not died yet. Yet. Fuck was a profane word, sometimes used as a synonym for sex. The word was used in the expressions what the fuck and fuck knows, and the terms fucker and fuck buddy. In a report on 22nd of July 1967, Lieutenant Iago Kirk noted that he was unsure if he'd get anywhere interrogating Dr. Reaper, as he was a typical mad scientist and talked like he was from fucking Cloud Cuckoo Land. Ianto once screamed, "Show some fucking mercy." Did he? I can't remember that. Can't have happened. I know it says it happened here, but no. While Lisa was getting attacked by the pterodactyl. Gwen Cooper once shouted, "Fuck you," at Jack Harkness after he taunted her for her affair with Owen Harper. Is this just a list of every time the word fuck has been used in the Doctor Who universe? Is that what we've been reduced to? Is that where we are now? Have we really hit the bottom of the barrel? Finally? I'm kidding. Let's carry on with the list. Imagine having standards. When Martin told Gwen Cooper that he was offended by her use of the word chav, she told him to fuck off. Caitlin Russell once told Reese that he could fuck right off, not believing his claims of alien involvement. All of these are just Torchwood. In one of Panda's realities, he was a chef on the show. What the fuck do you call that? He also repeatedly said fuck, fucking, and many other variations and combinations. I have a hot take. I think just using the word fuck in Doctor Who to make it like edgy is really cringe and honestly shows like a lot of immaturity. You don't do that. You show it's mature by showing someone get bisected right down the middle, like Trunks did to Frieza in Naruto. You're what a P-Zombie would say. Are you okay? Did someone break the AI chatbot that I have installed? You alright? Do you need help? I need help. I need help desperately, but that's okay. That's okay. Peter Davison doesn't have me locked up in his basement. I'm fine. Bernie Summerfield thought that maybe time travel fucks with your mind. Roberta once said fuck off to a cat food monster. Zamina thought that Roberta would have put how far you can twist the patterns of life down to accumulated karma. Just another way in which the fates conspire to fuck you up. Lombardo once said, those fucks at KGB won't say much, but they did confirm that a classified number of passengers got greased on the outbound central... That's such a fucking... Hello everyone, I presume your lives are going sufficiently well? Yes. Yes, I would say that my life is going sufficiently well. I hope that your life is going sufficiently well, Bookie. I hope you haven't, this is a bit, and you haven't actually been replaced by a cyber, because that would suck. But Dogface, Half-Blood, I'm not reading all of this. I am not reading all of this. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I do like this. This is one of my favourite. This is my favourite use of the word fuck in Doctor Who, actually, because I just saw that this is from Transit, and it is here. My favourite use of the word fuck in all of Doctor Who, because it's actually funny, is where is it? Yeah, Dogface asked Blondie if he had never seen two trains fucking before, which I thought was quite good. I think the word I've used the word I'm not opposed to using the word fuck. I'm opposed to using the word fuck the way it's used in Torchwood. And apparently in Bernie Summerfield. I actually like swearing. I think swearing is fucking cool and makes you look fucking cool. I just think that you have to use it properly, and the proper fucking use of swearing is to use it instead of punctuation, sorry, shit, bollocks. Yeah, but you know, you fucking see what I'm saying. I have a brick gag. Brick gags are funny though. I like brick gags. I mean, I unironically think that everyone is a P-Zombie. What does that mean? I looked it up, but like, can you explain it in like a pithy sentence what you think a P-Zombie is? Najwin, can you like explain, like in a user-friendly way, what a P-Zombie is? I just like that it's canon that Showa Godzilla swears a lot. Me too. I think that he seems like he would swear a lot. He seems like a very tired man. No. Are you refusing to explain because it's the sort of thing where, like, it makes you sound a bit crazy? Is it one of those? What is it? Alright, hang on. I found it. A philosophical zombie, or P-zombie, is a being in a thought experiment in the philosophy of mind that is physically identical to a normal human being but does not have conscious experience. Wait. Do you think that we're all NPCs? Do you think that we're all not people? We're just like weird facsimiles of people. Is that what that means? I'm very curious to the answer. Because that's what it sounds like based on this summary I just read on Wikipedia. For example, if a philosophical zombie were poked with a sharp object, it would not feel any pain, but it would react exactly the way any conscious human would. Philosophical zombie arguments are used... Yeah! That's literally what I fucking said! Oh my god! Philosophical zombie arguments are used against forms of physicalism and in defense of the hard problem of consciousness, which is the problem of accounting in physical terms for subjective, intrinsic, first-person, what's-it-likeness experiences. Proponents of philosophical zombie arguments, such as the philosopher David Chalmers, argue that since a philosophical zombie is by definition physically identical to a conscious person, even its logical possibility refutes physicalism. I don't know what any of that means, but this does sound pretty fucking crazy. Yeah, philosophical zombies are research, but it was philosopher Robert Kirk who first used the term zombie in this context. Before that, Keith Campbell made a similar argument in his 1970 book Body and Mind using the term imitation man. There's different types of zombies! The unifying idea is of the zombie is that of a human completely lacking conscious experience. It is possible to distinguish Is this why? Is this... Oh my god, this is all making sense now! This is wild! Well, Magic, you should watch me on Twitch, by the way. You should follow me. You can subscribe if you want to, but you don't have to. I'm checking back on the comments now. Oh my god! Okay, let's take it from the top. Suppose you met a tribe that spoke English in every way and they used the word fatigues to talk about how tired they were. They would say, hey, how many fatigues they had. 2 fatigues in the arm are worth 1 in the arm. Do you think the fatigues are real? Could you convince them that fatigues are fake? Are fatigues ontologically real, or are they just a good metaphor? They're a metaphor. They're a fucking linguistic construct. That I understand. What I don't understand is how that translates into people not really being people. That's the part that I'm having trouble, like, crossing the T. I don't see the crossover on a Venn diagram there. In the same sense, maybe consciousness isn't what you think it is. It's not a property, but a verb. I like Bookie's answer that consciousness is cheese. But everyone has subscribed, right? I actually have a really good subscriber to not subscriber ratio. Yes. I actually doing pretty well on Twitch. People aren't real, stay woke! So it is an I am very smart thing. I think it comes with the territory of being a Rick and Morty fan. It does explain a lot though. Like it explains when I was playing High on Life and they did the gag about the trolley problem and you were like, no, pull the switch now! In like all caps. You didn't even think or ruminate. You were like, do it now! I despise Rick and Morty. I know you do. And I said that because I knew you'd be annoyed by it. Again, I must report my theory that philosophers are sadists who like causing existential dread. I completely agree. I completely agree, Xavier. This is just like, this is ontologically opposed to happiness. That's what this is. Ryan, you don't know that the real people are up there pulling the strings on whatever us NPCs do, and we're being videoed for their entertainment. Common knowledge, mate. Everyone knows. You'd have to be an idiot not to see it. Aliens built the pyramids. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, we actually do need to like look at things, but yeah. That was insane. How you believe in the pyramids? The pyramids are landing that's crazy. Triangular landing sites. And the alien ships, do they have like really thin bottoms? They're like little spinning tops. And they just land on top of the pyramid and like spin around. Who stole my rank? M-Works! M-Works is now #1. You brought a 2-pack of Marvel Legends action figures. Wolverine and Psylocke, that's cool. Okay, let's all calm down now. Let's all calm down now. We've all had a good guffaw. It's certainly a lot funnier than the page that's just a list of every time the word fuck is used. I have a very particular set of skills, etc. What are your particular set of skills, Cookie Boy? Yeah, I think we should go back to Alan, like, pronto tonto. Watch Alan land on something that only, like, exacerbates everything. Watch.
Yeah, baby.
See? I fucking told you! I told you! I hate all of this. I hate all of this right now. What? More panda. I love the little guy. I love the little guy. But my god. Oh. It's nothing. Let's have a look. Rest in peace, all sanity on this channel. Yeah, I think we might have abandoned sanity a bit. Try saying that 5 times fast. What? Peking Panda Parts Company? Peking Cat. I need to drink water first and then I can do it. Hold on. Peking Panda Parts Company, Peking Cat Panda Parts Company, Peking Panda Parts Company, Peking Cat Panda. Oh, I can't do it. It's so hard. Peking Panda Parts Company, Peking Panda Parts Company, Peking Cat. Ah. All right, let me try again. I think you'll find that I've reached the highest point of sanity it's impossible to reach. Peking Panda Parts Company, 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 Peking Panda Parts Company. Yes! I did it! It's done! Bye everyone! That's the end of the stream. Bye! I'm just kidding. Don't log off. Hayes said, when was Ryan ever sane? Exactly. Hayes knows these true facts. These true facts that we cannot believe. but we must believe because they are true facts. Bye, Xavier. What's that, Christopher? All right. Okay. There we go. All right, I've added that to the wheel. And we... All right, let's take a look.
Yeah, baby.
That's funny. It's a funny exchange right there. Hilberta's hostile. Isn't it sad that Xavier isn't here anymore? Isn't it so fucking sad? Alliteration today. I know, lots of alliteration today. What are you trying to say, Alan? Are you trying to say, yeah, baby, by any chance? I am the wind or something? Yeah. Next time you comment, I'll be like, did you guys hear that? Sometimes on the wind, you can still hear them typing. Xavier, please come back. I promise not to cause more existential dread. You will, though. Xavier, how do you feel about Xavier leaving? Rest in peace, Ryan. There, alliteration. I'm fine. That was just a joke. I didn't actually take a sniper's bullet. I'm fine. Xavier, would you come back for a cookie stack? I'm sorry that knowing philosophy makes you bad at being a person. It's not necessarily knowing it, it's just how you apply it. Generally though, this is a hot piece of street knowledge. Straight from the fucking pizza oven, okay? If you tell a bunch of people who aren't philosophy majors that you view them as zombies, they're gonna give you some little bit of the old 11 herbs and spices, I'm afraid. In honor of Xavier, we'll bring them back as a Cyberman. The only philosopher whose books I've read are Nietzsche, because I went through a little bit of a phase in college of being a dickhead, and even then I thought that he was just a fucking incel. Even when incels weren't a thing, I was just like, this guy's just terrible with women, and he's created this whole like what's the word I'm looking for? He has created an entire framework of mental gymnastics that are all designed to make the universe bend over backwards and give itself permanent lumbar problems just to make it make sense that he doesn't get any pussy. That was my reading of Nietzsche. Had a friend tell me once they viewed me as a Watson to their Sherlock, never forget they saw me as Lester. Oh, that's so cunty. That's so cunty. I know the thing about the first step to wisdom is accepting that you know nothing. I know that too. And I think that quote absolutely fucks. And I try to live my life by that. That's why I act like such a goofy goober all the time. Ryan, who's your Watson? I am Alan's Watson. I think you will find. Cool, we're all zombies, but what does that actually do for us? What does that even change other than make us depressed that we're nothing and cyclical functions repeating everything for infinity? Speaking of that... Time for some Marvel rifles. Knowledge is power. Knowledge is porridge, my friend. Breaking news. Man who thinks that we're all zombies is not depressed about the fact that we're all zombies. Quote, sounds fine, unquote. Come on, nothing matters, so everything's good. That's what I believe, basically. I kind of believe that you make your own meaning in life, and you kind of decide how horrible or how beautiful your life is. Life is pretty sweet. I think life is good. Sorry. I know you will want me to be, like, depressed and angry all the time. And I'm definitely still angry, but, like, I don't know. Life is good. Although, not gonna lie, being zombies wouldn't surprise me in the grand scheme of things. Not really. I don't think it's ever really changed. I just think that we weren't prepared for being bombarded with information all the time. Because, I mean, who could be? You know what I'm saying? Like, we get shocked at how ugly and ignorant the things that some people say and think are. But, like, those people have always thought that way. It's just that now they have an outlet to say that stuff. And there's also a financial incentive in keeping them thinking that stuff. So, I mean, you can't really get, like, angry at it, because if you get angry at it, you feed into that machine. I think it's a lot better to, like, look at the space around you that you can control, look at the space around you that you can influence, and just try to do the best you can. A lot of people underestimate doing stuff locally as well, if you want to make a difference. I think if the future is predicted for us, and our future is the future's present and the far future's past, then time will be happening at the same time, and free will is basically next. People have literally come up with slurs for robots just so they're able to say some slurs. Yeah. Yeah. That's the thing, we're a bunch of dumb tribal monkeys, and we're always going to find excuses to be dumb tribal monkeys. And the trick is just learning to vibe with that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that there's not some crazy complicated thing, but, like, you just have to ride the wave that goes out. It is indeed a big ball of wibbly-wobbly, timey-wimey stuff. Exactly. And, like, honestly, stay in your lane and try to focus on your lane, and try to focus on making it the best lane you can. Wire muncher is, like, sounds ugly. That's such an ugly fucking term. Reject monkey, return to humanity. Yeah, you can try and do that on an individual level, but part of that is not getting frustrated when other people don't want to and want to stay monkey. You know what I'm saying? Mostly Clanker. Yeah, Clanker is from Star Wars. Clanker is from Star Wars, the Clone Wars. It's what the clones call the droids that they murder. In the words of Kong, when in doubt, hit your attacker with a smaller attack. I find the terms funny in a post-ironic sense, but I'm concerned about the legitimate social cultural impact effect of normalizing bigotry. I feel like we're there, mate. I think it's too late. I think it's already, like, fully there. I don't know. I don't know. Like, if you go into Marvel Rivals and you write first one to die is racist, people will jump off the edge. Happily. So yeah, I think we're there. Well, best not to add more fuel to the fire. Yes, that I would agree with. That I would agree with. Bigotry is normal doesn't mean it's good. I don't think we've found a way to healthily deal with it. Yet. No racism around Jeff Wholesome being. I know! There are some Jeffs, Mr. M Works. Not all of them are good Jeffs. There are bad Jeffs. But I will tell you this. I will give you this piece of hard-earned Marvel Rivals wisdom, okay? If you type "first one to die is racist" in the chat, and there is a Punisher on either team, that Punisher will throw themselves off first. They will. Well, yes, I just died halfway through writing. Oh no. Bookie, I'm not sure why you deleted your message, but they're good. Glad you're having fun with them. Yes. Yes, exactly. Exactly. I just want people to have fun here and chill. I can't quite believe past what you're saying about saying in a Marvel Rivals chat. The point is that it's just become like a joke now. People don't take it seriously. People will happily claim being racist if it means they get to participate in a bit. That is the point we have reached in terms of normalization of stuff. Because I guarantee that the people who play that game are the lowest common denominator of people out there. And I say that as someone who streams it as their main game. Wonder if I should get sniped to be Xavier. Okay. Alright. Let's go back.
Yeah, baby.
No, we've done this. We've done this. Fuck off, Alan. Cheese! We can look at cheese, though. Cheese is a good one to look at. Cheese! Yes, he was very happy. He was commenting on SBA livestream in the upper realms as he brings their love listening to Ryan so much they made enough one of the people higher realms could have us. Alan Civil War confirmed. Yes. 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 Alan thinks that we need to be put in check. By the way, I think Xavier mainly goes by she now. I did not know that, and I will update my my pronoun usage accordingly. Thank you for letting me know, Cookie Boy. Alright. Cheese! Let's look at cheese! United we stand, divided we fall. Alright. Cheese was a type of dairy product that was made mostly from milk. Cheese could come in many different shapes and flavors. I think that this is one of those occasions where I need to read the article in my real voice. Cheese was a type of dairy product that was made mostly from milk. Cheese could come in many different shapes and flavors and was used as an ingredient in many foods. Some cheeses were yellow. During Rassilon's lifetime, the lower city of Gallifrey had a cheese-making quarter. Cheese apparently existed on Alzarius, but not on the nearby vampire planet, also in E-space. Cheese was the currency on Dryra, inhabited by Dryeth, a species which strongly resembled Earth cows. While hiding in the Doctor's Tardis, Clov Dreb Foch Passimide Slevine the Third stole, among other food, cheese sandwiches. rats were associated with cheese. While using a newsreader as a mouthpiece, Rosemary Kislet remarked that her human prey homed in on Wi-Fi like rats sniffing cheese. Oh, wait, Gallifreyans make cheese? Gallifreyans do make cheese, yes. Yes. Didn't the Doctor have a degree in cheese? He did, yes. During the Feast of Omega, a 14 flicker turned all the candles into soft cheese. There was a smell of burning dairy products everywhere. Lake 2 was allergic to cheese, unlike his previous incarnation. Cheese and onion was a flavour of crisp. A bus in Montgomery in 1955 had advertisements for cottage cheese. 1 second. And then I will continue. I will list all of the types of cheese in my real voice. Oh. I can just imagine someone in some little shop somewhere tuning into this without their headphones on so everyone can hear it by accident. Ryan, why wear pants? We usually don't see them. I don't know, man. I just throw on whatever covers up my fucking junk. I don't know. That's one of the joys of working from home. Is that you don't have to wear work pants. So I'm not going to wear work pants. Fuck that. Why would I do that? I wear nice shirts. That's enough. That's enough. One day we'll see Ryan with a dad. Yeah, one day I'm gonna like wheel on. Maybe for Halloween. Alright. There were various types of cheese. These included blue, brie, camembert, cheddar, Cheshire, cottage, Gruyere, Gorgonzola, Parmesan, Stilton, Swiss, and Wensleydale. Cheese could be eaten alone or used as an ingredient, such as in lasagna. It could also be used in sandwich, including cheese sandwich, cheese and pickle sandwich, and cheese and tomato sandwich. It could also be used to make cheese on toast. It could be used in burgers, such as cheeseburger, and a croque-burger could sometimes be served with cheese. Cheese was a common topping on a pizza. A cheese dip could be served alongside other dishes, including Haselfriplembemes. After letting out an enormous fit at Parkvale Comprehensive College, School, whatever, assembly, Headmaster Greg Blakemon claimed that his whiff had made him cheese and bean tartlets the previous night, which he cited as another reason to despise Jamie Oliver. According to another account, he claimed she had given him cabbage and bean tartlets. The 11th Doctor claimed to have a doctorate in cheese making, albeit only the stinky blue kind. The 3rd Doctor ate a plate full of cheese sandwiches intended for Jo Grant, leaving her with only the lettuce garnish. The 3rd Doctor ate gorgonzola while at Orderly House and encouraged Jo Grant to do likewise. The 11th Doctor used cheese while making himself and Craig Owens an omelette. Craig remarked that it was the most enjoyable thing he'd ever tasted. The Doctor's Tardis contained a cheese factory. Oh man. You know, this voice is actually physically exhausting to do. Fun fact. I only do it out of love. Jack Harkness was often described as cheesy. Et al. According to Jack, cheesy was early 21st century slang. When asked, Mickey Smith reaffirmed that it was bad. Nina Rogers described Jack as having a cheesy grin and gave him the nickname Captain Cheese. Ryan Sinclair later described Jack as being kind of cheesy, when Yasmin Khan adding that it was a good cheesy. Luke Smith often used milky instead, much to Clyde Langer's annoyance. Marco Diaz was holding a plate of cheesy nachos when he looked out of the Diaz household and saw the TARDIS, causing him to scream and faint. Man, can't believe it's exhausting to use your real voice. That is why I use this one. It's much easier. Okay. Wow, interesting fact. I think it's an interesting fact as well. Okay. Let's spin the wheel again.
Yeah, baby.
Damn it. Sylvester Shoebill! Take a look. You know, I'm actually like lightheaded now because like to do my real voice, it's like my theater voice basically, but like I have to use my head voice and my chest voice at the same time. It's fucking crazy. Fun fact, ants passed the mirror test. That is pretty cool. You think that's bad? Look up Valeria Richard. Ugh. I accidentally zoomed out and forgot, and now I'm stuck in looking at Ryan's left glasses. I don't even know what I'm typing right now. Sylvester Struble. Okay. Are you trying to spread existential dread in the chat again, Naja fan? Are you trying to make us all depressed again? You doing it? You doing the thing? There's no page for Sylvester Shoebill. There's no page for Sylvester Shoebill. There's no page for Sylvester Shoebill. I need a page. I need a page for Sylvester Shoebill. I need a page this very day. No. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Stop playing an ad. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh my god, sing Twinkle Twinkle. No. No, buy crypto with my real voice. Did you know that reality is an illusion and the universe is a hologram? Buy gold. Yes, I will buy all of your used gold. Just send me all of your used gold. I will take all of your used gold. I'm not a dragon. Great Twin Peaks reference, Cookie Boy. There is no Sylvester Shoebill. There is none. Ryan, I used my used gold for scrubbing the toilet. Still want it? Yes. Yes, that doesn't actually reduce its monetary value whatsoever. So yes. Smaug was the peak deep. This chat really doesn't like me. What did it do? What did it do? Can I check something really quickly? Can I check what something really quickly? Hang on. I want to see what it will let me say. It lets me say everything. I don't know what the issue is. It even lets me say that last word, and that last word is a really bad word. Like a really bad word. So I don't know what's going on there. Ryan, right, sis? Hang on. Ryan, say a slur. I'm not gonna say a fucking slur. Ryan, I didn't even know half of those. Thank you. I'm glad that you're enjoying my educational show. I think that in terms of swear words that more people should know and more people should be disgusted by, I think felch, gunt, and munting are the four that more people should be like, don't fucking say that. Basically. But they're all words that are not considered swear words, even though they mean things that are absolutely horrifying. I should make a show where I teach people swears. Also, I keep getting errors sending messages. Poopy, clearly new word. Not gonna lie, once when I was like 4, I was told that potty words are for the potty, so I went into the bathroom and yelled all the ones I knew. Ryan, describe what all these words mean in detail. Alright, hang on. Hang on. If we're doing this, I'm milking it for engagement. Fuck it. We might, well, you know what? You've got me for 20 more minutes. If that's how you want to use the 20 minutes, that is absolutely fine by me. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a single shit. Let me take a look.
Yeah, baby.
Isn't that fucking perfect? Isn't that just the most perfect one we could have gotten? We've already done it, so we're not doing it again, but that's really funny that it landed on that.
Yeah, baby.
Lancelot! We've done that one too. God, I love ice. I love cream. Will it go off this time? Okay, 5th time is a fail. What you try? Ryan, you got your new thumbnail. Once a little. You're telling me that the guy whose name sounds like Sir Fucks a large amount cheated with King Arthur's wife? You're telling me that happened? Right, so which swear word would you like to learn? Yes, she did, and she ended up in a nunnery, the bad one. The bad nunnery.
Yeah, baby.
All of them? And you know what's funny is Alan keeps on giving me ones we've already looked at. So like Alan is like, "Come on, Ryan, you've got to tell them what felching means now." Did Alan just glitch? Yeah, no, Alan was just like, "I'm gonna make you suffer, Ryan." That's what that was. You must leave people goodbye. Wait! So, munting is a recreational practice, and all you need is a friend, a ladder, and a graveyard. And ideally a grave with a recently deceased person in it. So you dig up the grave with a recently deceased person in it, which I guess makes the grave with a recently deceased person in it kind of essential. But then, after you pull the person out of the grave, you climb on top of a ladder, like right above them, right? And then you jump down, feet first, onto their stomach, right? And that will make all of the gases and poops and all other delightful things inside them shoot out in lots of different directions. And it'll also make a really funny noise. And that is what munting is. It's a very popular pastime in Devon. Instructions unclear. Fire currently on fire in Whoniverse. Is that a kink? No, it's not a kink. It's a recreational activity. Doesn't sound very fucking. Damn, sounds like a cool time. Let's see if it gets worse. Sounds like a pastime in Alabama, right? Yeah, Najawin knows. Come on, Ryan, you should know anything is a kink. One of the things I said is a kink. So, a gunt is when, it's when you pull up your trousers too tight and it makes like a little camel toe out of your stomach fat, basically. And that's a gunt. It's more of a wardrobe malfunction than anything else. Sounds weird. Alright, and my favourite one, my favourite of the 3 swear words that should be more taboo than they are, is felch. It sounds weird. Should I do this? You shouldn't do that. No one wants to have a gunt. Why was that more disturbing than the first? I think because you're more like... Because everyone's run into someone who has one. Like, it's more immediate, it's more real, and it's more, like, plausible. Like, no one's climbing up a stepladder and jumping on a corpse, but everyone's seen someone on public transport with a gun. Maybe I do, why not? I think that's why it's more disturbing. F-words first used on British TV on the 13th of November 1965. That's amazing. We should do a special to celebrate. My favourite one, and I'm going to give a content warning for this one, because this one is absolutely disgusting. If you are easily, like, disgusted by, like, things of the booty hole nature, then just kind of go la 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 for the next, like, 20 seconds. I will tell you when you're fine. Okay? Starting now. Okay? So, felching is the practice of when you are having coitus of the anal variety, okay? After you put your gravy on the table, so to speak, in the anal place, okay? I believe buttocks is the scientific term. What you do is you bend down and you suck it back up like a cream egg. That's what felching is. Once again, this is a recreation activity. However, I believe it is also a kink. Okay, guys, you can take your ears out now. Okay, that wasn't that disturbing. That's not that foul, not gonna lie. I think it's a bit foul. I think the reason why that one's the craziest is because that's the only one of the 3 of them that you can immediately, like, apply. I have heard much worse. I've heard much worse as well. But, like, that's the absolute upper limit for, like, things I will say on the stream. Like, in terms of the roof of acceptability of things to describe for me, I think we're, like, tapping on it right now. But I'm the one talking. Well, there's a graveyard. I like that Xavier was like, you're a fucking noob. The real party is when you felch in a graveyard with a gun. You live near a graveyard, Xavier? Is that why you weren't that shocked? Mr. Rembach, what did I miss? Well, allow me to explain I explained to the good people what felching is, and Xavier was like, that's not even that bad, you're a pussy. Basically. The C swear word was first used on British TV on the 7th of November 1970. The graveyard is average. Average? What is the munting experience like at the graveyard near where you live? Is there a scene there? Is there like a subculture, or are you kind of like the only one doing it? Felching doesn't sound that bad, to be honest. Bit weird, but I've heard much worse. I've heard much worse, but like I said, it's at the roof of acceptability. I'm not about to put E-fucked on on the fucking channel. No, it's a couple of graves that look like people have been camping inside them. Oh, those are like long-term munters. They're people who do it for the game. They're people who do it for the love. Ryan, I know who Ayala is by definition. I know. What? I know. Homeless people, rather. Oh, well, bless them. I hope they end up in a better situation. It sucks for them. But I used to be homeless, so I feel a great deal of empathy. Munting livestream went with a gunt. She showers like once a month, Ryan. Oh dear, I can't imagine. Now let's talk about internet shock science. What's worse, what we're talking about now, or existential dread? Existential dread is worse. Let's traumatize the kiddies forever. Hey, I just want to make this clear. With all the controversies going around right now, okay? If you are sitting your little kiddie down in front of Tardis Wiki Roulette and going, hey, this is wholesome family entertainment. Ryan is a safe hand to put the education of young minds in. That's your fucking fault. That's your mistake. That's not on me. That's not on me that you chose that. Yeah, I'm here with my son. The F word was first used in British cinema in 1967. Can't wait for my niece to learn about felching. Cool idea. Ryan, our baby is kicking while the live plays. So you know how some people think that when you have your baby listen to classical music, they'll grow up to be a genius. Let's see what happens here, yeah? Hi, Nick's son. What do you think about Marvel? We drive around in a white on my vans chatting sweets, freeze, for fuck's sake. I play it all the time, unlike Dad. Marvel Rivals has magic in it and therefore is peak. See, Xavier knows. Xavier understands. Xavier gets it. Alright, let's take a look. Let's take a look.
Yeah, baby.
Marvel Rivals has goofy Loki quotes, so it's peak. Oof. Windmill. I do stream Marvel Rivals quite a lot, Xavier, yes. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. In the comics, she's Gouda bait. You know one thing I really respect about Marvel Rivals, about the developers? They did a video recently, and they were asked point blank if it's a Gouda game, and they were like, yes. And I have immense respect for that level of honesty. They also said that they fully acknowledge there's too many DPS and not enough tanks and healers. And it's nice to have a developer not gaslight you. But yeah, I think the character representations are pretty good. I have a friend who mains magic, and yeah, they're very dangerous. Magic is very, very dangerous in Marvel Rivals. I don't need a Christmas special. I have the war between the land and the sea. Okay. Sorry, chat hates me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, chat hates you. Whole Wheels heat pump was powered by electric, generated by a windmill. The Moulin Rouge had a red windmill on its roof. Nauuuur once blew up a windmill on a colony ship after asking if it was important. Magic has micro leather shorts and a chest wind. Windmill was the call sign of several unit helicopters, including Windmill 11 and Windmill 123 and Windmill 347. Windy Miller had a windmill in Camblewick Green. Alright. Let's spin the wheel again.
Yeah, baby.
Only comic I've read with magic is when she says, Kitty, don't marry my brother. And Kitty was like, okay, so Gambit married Rogue. Oh, we've read this before. We've read this before. We have no idea if he's even evil or not. We have no idea. No idea whatsoever. Mm. Mm. Oh, that's good. That's good. I think they're adding Xavier. I think they're adding armor next on Rivals, unless I'm mistaken. That's something I like about it though. They add like more obscure characters, and they give like more obscure characters shine. Lumix seeing Xavier in chat. How are you commenting from beyond the grave? Also, Venom and I talk about Minecraft on the days he doesn't play Rivals, which is the important part. Oh, the Marvel Rivals costumes are fine-ish. They're alright, I know. Some of the original ones are really cool. I have one, my main skin for Captain America is like a Wakandan suit of power armor. That's not from the comic books, and it's pretty good. But yeah, I think the main problem with it is honestly the community. I think the community can be very toxic sometimes. Probably because, honestly, a lot of them are just dregs from other fucking shooters. Sad in PS4, you'll get there. You'll get there. And when you're able to play it, I can teach you how to play. You'll get there, Mr. Ram, I know you will. I heard you were getting Borderlands free. When you play get Borderlands free, I'll play it with you. Me and Fee were talking about playing Borderlands with you and Haley at some point. It might be fun. Anyway, I'm at the end point. You mean FPS has the worst community? Well, it does. It does. It does. But you know what? I am still having fun with it. I am still having fun with it. Ryan, check the pics I sent on Discord. Okay, I'll do that. I'll check them right now. Oh, yeah. They literally have that exact thing in the game. They have that exact skin. Yeah. Yeah, that's a default skin. That's her default skin. Something I like about the game, in terms of compared to a lot of other like shooters that I've seen, especially like hero-y shooters, because I've played a little bit of Apex, and one thing I like about Marvel Rivals is that all of the characters are free to play. Like, all of them are. They don't lock any of that behind a paywall, which is nice. And all the stuff that they do have that's like that you can pay for, you're able to earn with in-game currency anyway, kind of like Warframe. So I like that. I don't know, I think the developers are doing a good job. And like, a game like this is very hard to keep balanced, so it is what it is, you know. But I support it. I think it's pretty good. No, I have not played Overwatch 2. I know it's exactly the same game. So they won't what? Are you talking about balancing? Because I think it's been pretty good lately. Keep it balanced. I think it's been pretty nice, actually. I think Blade has added a lot to the balance. It's made that aspect of it a lot better. I think that the new things they've been doing for healers to kind of counteract how strong Dive is has been really nice as well. Goats comes for us all. And I like the competitive aspect of it. I don't know. I managed to get into like the top 10% a while ago, so I'm feeling pretty good about how I'm doing. I don't know. It just takes a little while, but that's mainly like a skill issue thing. I do think that the skill sets you have to develop on it are very different from what I've seen in like other FPSs, which I enjoy as well. I like the tactical depth that it has. Also, I like how Marvel Rivals is available on none of the platforms I use. That is a pretty cool aspect of it as well. Yeah, it is a little rough, but like, it's very fast and chaotic, and I feel like it would, if they did try to run it on a platform that was like the PS4, say, I think the PS4 would just melt. It would just melt away. Anyway, I am going to head off now, but I will see you all again on Thursday if you just watch the YouTube streams, and I will see you all again tonight because I will be doing, Fee will be doing a takeover, and I'll be here around. So you reckon the Nintendo Switch would explode? I think it would struggle a bit. Yes. I think it would struggle a little bit. Just a little bit. Yeah. Anyway, I'll catch you guys later. Have fun though, and don't do anything I wouldn't do, which as we've established today is not much. Bye!